Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today we are going to play around with a very fun and simple technique, and you will be able to make 2 cards using this one technique. Hi, it's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. In this episode of Stamptastic TV, I have 2 different cards I want to share with you that feature the floating strips technique. Now, this technique is super simple to do. You can do it with any pattern paper or supplies that you have on hand. Now, the cards in this video feature the Flowering Meadow bundle from Stampin Up. So this particular bundle has a stamp set and a coordinating die set. And we will also be using some of the pattern paper from the Velvet Meadow suite. So this particular suite of products is not available yet, but it will be launching in the May through August catalog for Stampin' Up. So I'm giving you a little sneak peek. However, keep in mind you can use any supplies you have on hand with this particular technique and to create your 2 cards. All right, so the first thing you will need to complete this technique is a piece of pattern paper. So you can choose, again, whatever pattern paper you have on hand. This actually works really well with a pattern that has just a lot of bold design in it, because we're going to be cutting this piece into little 1/2-inch strips. So the piece I have here is 4 by 3 5/8 inches. And so we're going to put the 4-inch side at the top of our paper trimmer, and we're just going to cut 1/2-inch strips. So I'm going to line it up at the 1/2-inch mark, and we'll just go along and cut these 1/2-inch strips. Now, as you're cutting the strips, try to keep them in order because we want our design to stay uniform. So as I go along, I'm just going to set all these pieces just right next to each other so that they are in the order that I want them when I'm ready to adhere them. Okay, so here are all of our little 1/2-inch strips. So each piece is a 1/2-inch wide, and it's 3 5/8 inch long. And so you can see when I have them all together, you can see the pattern. So that's why I recommend keeping them together when you cut them, because we're going to be adhering these pieces to a window sheet in just a few moments. So the next thing I did is just cut a 5 1/4 by 4-inch piece of white cardstock. And then I cut a piece of a window sheet. So I'm going to lay it right on the white cardstock so that you'll be able to see as I'm going along. But this piece is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. So I'll just start on the left. So I'm basically just going to adhere these pieces to this window sheet, and I'm going to start at the far end. So I'm starting with the very first piece, this piece that's on the left here. And we're just going to adhere it on the end. And then we're just going to skip over a little bit. So what I like to do is just kind of take my pieces and just lay them on here, because we don't want to adhere them side by side. We want to adhere them with a little bit of white space in between. So let's get all these pieces on this little window sheet. And then this very last piece, I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that. So we will adhere this one to this far side. Okay, so now what we want to do is just separate these pieces and adhere the rest of them. So you don't need a whole lot of glue. You're going to be adhering them to kind of a slippery surface. So less is much better when it comes to glue. So just get a little bit of glue on there. And let's adhere these straight across. So once you have all the pieces adhered, this is what it'll look like. You'll have a little bit of space in between, a little bit of white space. And this is what it looks like from the back. So you have a really nice little floating strip focal point that you could use. You could just pop this up right on your card if you wanted to. But we are actually going to do something a little bit different with ours. We are going to use one of the nested essentials dies, and I'm going to lay this die right in the center of this piece. And we're going to die cut out the center of this so that we can use the center piece for one card and we can use the leftover piece for a second card. All right, so once you have finished doing the die cutting, then you can just carefully remove this. And we want to use both of these pieces to create our card. So we're going to have this piece, and then we are going to have this die cut piece for a different card. So we're going to use both of these pieces to create two cards. So let's start with this piece. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to take this die cut piece, this kind of negative piece, and we're going to adhere it to that white cardstock. So you can either pop this up or you can just adhere it down. I'm just going to adhere it straight down to this white cardstock because I'm going to create some focal points that I'm going to pop up. But you could definitely pop this up if you wanted to. So let's put this right in the center. So let's go ahead and add it to an A2 size card base. So I am using Berry Burst cardstock for the base of this card. And we'll just go ahead and add this right on the front. And then to create our focal point, I have a couple different layering dies here that I created. So the larger one is the Berry Burst, that's going to go in there. And then this smaller layering die we are going to use to add a little greeting. So I am using Peaceful Pine, which is a new in color from Stampin' Up. And you also, of course, can see the magnetic case. But I am going to add a greeting. So let's go ahead and add our pieces. This one I'm just going to adhere straight down in the center of this white cardstock. And then we'll just pop up our greeting right in the center. Then I'm just going to add a couple gems. I'm actually using up some of the gems from the in colors that are retiring. So these pretty and pink gems go really nicely with this. And then you can leave it as is, or if you want to add a little bit more embellishments, you can add a little bow, a little bit of baker's twine tied into a little bow. So that is the first card. All right, so now we're ready to use that beautiful focal point that we created using the die cut. So let's create this second card. So for the second card, I'm still using Berry Burst cardstock for the base of my card. And then I just cut a 4 3/4 by 4 1/4 inch piece of white cardstock, and I did a little embossing on it using the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. You can use any embossing folder that you have on hand. Next, I created some different die cut shapes using the Nested Essentials dies. So this piece that we created is going to fit perfectly inside this white die cut shape. But then I cut the same size die cut shape as this piece, so it's the second size down. So these would actually layer together. But I'm going to layer this behind it. So it creates just a really fun little design when you layer it behind. And it just kind of accents, of course, the Berry Burst color. So we'll just put this on there. And let's go ahead and add this to our card front. So this will just go right in the center. And then we're ready to add our focal points. So I have added some dimensional strips. So you can get these little foam strips and just add them to the back. They work a lot easier than the round dimensionals because these strips, of course, match the paper strips that are on the front. And then we're just going to put this right in the center. We'll just pop this up. And then I just created a little greeting on a 1/2 inch wide piece of white cardstock, and I dovetailed the end. So we'll just add a little bit of glue, and then we'll just go ahead and adhere that right on the side there. Then I'm going to add a little glue dot right next to my greeting. And then we'll just add a little bow kind of off to the side. I'll just have it kind of dangle. And then let's go ahead and add some gems to this. We'll just use the same gems, these pretty and pink gems. All right, so that is the second card. So let's bring back the first one so that you can see what we did here. So we just die cut this focal point from the center of this piece, and by adhering the leftover piece here to a card base, and of course using our focal point here, you're able to create just 2 beautiful cards. Okay, so there you go. Now you have a fun and simple technique that you can use to create 2 cards. And if you enjoyed these card ideas, feel free to download the printable tutorial. You can find the link in the description below this video. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by liking it and sharing it with your friends. And leave me a comment below to let me know what you enjoyed most about the video and the cards shared here today. Have a fun and creative day, my friends. Take care.